So in this is that we're not getting the true view of what a body cam really would give us. But look at this. Look at how phenomenal this is. You really see, like right there, you really get that what you truly see, like coming around the corner. This game does definitely show a lot of promise. Hey everybody, Chris the Cop here. Welcome back. Thanks for watching. Hey, I'm with Gameology on another episode of Experts React. And what am I reacting to? Well, it's Bodycam. And I'm going to tell you, just the footage alone gets me very visceral. And this should be one hell of an episode. So right off the bat, ladies and gentlemen, what I love about this game is look at the graphics engine. I mean, this just looks real. I, as a police lieutenant, had to review body cam footage, so this is what we're reviewing on the screen. This is exactly what it looks like. The trailer, when you first saw the trailer really kind of put me back into life on the beat, chasing after a suspect. Now, this is that gameplay where you're doing the PvP versus, what's interesting about this is that, you're playing each other, trying to take each other out, but you could truly practice some great tactics with this game here because you can back yourself into a closet, you could back yourself into corners, hide in those crevices to try to get it wet up on your opponent. I think the one thing that I did not like about this at this stage of the game was your weapon selection. I recall you really didn't get to pick your weapon, and you had to try out new weapons, and I just wasn't a fan of that, as opposed to other games let you choose your weapon of choice, which for me would have been an M4, something to that effect. But this game does definitely show a lot of promise. Now, like in this particular scenario here, this is more to me like this would be like what would happen like in the military type of scenario. Like you're going after a team of, bad people and insurgents, whatever you want to call it, that would be doing it. When we watched the trailer when Bodycam was first being announced, you were chasing after a suspect. And what was crazy about that is that the way they did it, from coming around the corners to having to pie a corner and, taking that advantage, it was like very realistic. This like I said, this gives us that opportunity to do that versus mode, and kind of like I said, you really see, like right there, you really get that what you truly see, like coming around a corner, seeing the shadows, like even right there, someone was shooting, you're seeing the spark of the gunfire type of stuff. Now, the only sad part is sometimes the spawn locations suck. They just utterly suck. You spawn on top of somebody and you're getting popped and you're starting all over again. But I get it because they're still in development, so they're still working on this. I think they're trying to show us, the players, this is where they're at. A lot more is going to come, but we kind of want to show you that we have a real game. Because, once again, when people saw the Bodycam trailer, everyone was saying, no, it's an Unreal Engine test, and it's not real, and we're never going to see this game. And then all of a sudden, we got a level and a couple things to be able to do. So they're showing us that this game does truly exist. And see, like I said, I love this. Look at this. You're going, you don't have this like video game stylish maze to go through. You're going through like a house, and a realistic house. And then, like I said, like this here, you're in the forest, and you got the darkness coming in, and maybe you want more light, but you're not going to get more light because all you're getting is the light from the sun. And so you have that shadowy look. And look at that. Look how hard it is to see what's really going on there. Yeah, I like in looking at this, I got to my screen is like 6 inches away from my face. I couldn't even see if that person truly like had a gun or those shadows. So that's the cool part about this, is that this game, if it makes it out, is really going to challenge some of us. Like, I think it's a player right there to the right. Maybe not. Shadows. Let's see what shadows. Oh, there we go. Now, the one thing that I will like to throw out there to the audience on Bodycam, the realism of Bodycam and so forth, is that Bodycams generally for officers are like right here on our chest. So, unfortunately, when we come out with our weapon, we really block the camera So in this is that we're not getting the true view of what a body cam really would give us, and people know what I'm talking about because there's plenty of Axon videos out there, or there's plenty of body cam videos out there, real ones on YouTube that people are like, well, I couldn't see what happened because the cop's arms and hands are in the way, but that's because the body cam's right here. Unless we have something on the shoulders, maybe they're coming up with ones for the glasses. Some people put them on their belt so that way their belt captures below what's going on, as opposed to so that your arms aren't blocking what actually the action is happening. But that would probably right now be the only unrealistic part of this, is that based on where the camera would be from this angle, like right there, that would actually we would actually be covering the lens of the body cam. But once again, it's just they're calling it body cam, and the body cam is supposed to be somewhere on the body, and this is going to be interesting if this makes it. And I'm kind of hoping personally, I get the PvP. I love PvP. That's why I wish Ready or Not had PvP, because I'm a big Ready or Not player. I would love for them to like put some really cool, legit cop scenarios together. Like this warehouse. That's cool. It's an abandoned warehouse. It would have a lot of graffiti, that type of stuff. But I would love to see some really good scenarios, a really good storyline that would use this technology to give us like a really good cop story. Unless they're going to go military. If they're going to go military, then they already have something that is working for them. But if they're gonna give us something like that, like their trailer showed, going into the house, chasing after the suspect, I would love to see some stuff like that with this. Actually, to be quite honest, this type of tech would be great to actually use in police academies to get recruits kind of an idea of some scenarios. So this type of tech could be used to build scenarios that with VR would be awesome to teach recruits. The one thing that I would like to see from more of these tactical games is you don't always have to give us shoot scenarios. Give us scenarios where we can actually, take someone into custody without having to, always be in a gun battle. There is actually one game right now that rewards you for that, which is Ready or Not. If you safely take everyone into custody and don't use excessive force, you get what they call the S rating. So if they put something like that in this, that would be great to see as well. But look at this. Look at how phenomenal this is. Now, the only thing that I get out of this footage right now is I almost feel like we're in Chernobyl. Like we're in a town that no longer exists. This is far in between of what real law enforcement would be going in. Yes, I have been in abandoned buildings. I've been in buildings that look like crap, got graffiti all over them. But we're not going into those buildings every day. We're going into those buildings every now and then. So you're going to have to build some better buildings if you're going to have the law enforcement component and have the realism and so forth of it. So we'll see what they do with that. I believe in this one you get to group up with people. You can work as a team, and there are people who have already memorized these maps. I was with a team the other day, and I was just like, oh my god, how did you guys know exactly? They're like, let's go over here to the hospital front desk, and like everyone was running there. I'm like, how the hell do you guys learn these maps so fast? But they do. I mean, they're putting time in, they're playing. But so like, here's a prime example with this guy here. He's hiding behind the shadows. He's taking some cover. He's able to just sit there and pick off the other players. So, and this is the type of stuff that you get to do in this game right now in its current state. They got some real the lighting in this. They did a great job with the shadows and everything. I love the darkness of it. You got the wet floor. You got the reflections. There's just a lot to this. I am hoping that Bodycam becomes a regular game. I mean, I think right now it's in the alpha stage. Look how realistic. From remembering when I played this last, you have the PvP mode where everyone is a free-for-all, and then you have the mode where you're put into a team and you play with the team. So that's once again, that's what I love about this game is, like with just a stairwell alone. In a stairwell, you're able to see what it's really like to go up a stairwell with all of the openings and that type of stuff. The windows, you can get shot through the windows. Some games don't even let you have that option. So it's like a total free for all as far as a piece of glass is not going to save you. So you can shoot through the glass. You can you got to be careful how you go up the stairwell. So like a prime example, that's exactly the prime example. When Ready or Not came out, some of the maps that we were used to totally changed, and we had a different product at the end of the day. So the messed up part is someone could come up behind you you're taking all these precautions, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go this way real slow, and then boom, someone's behind you, and now you're getting spawned again. See, once again, he was backing up, and there you go. So my final thoughts on Bodycam is this: I hope this game makes it. When I first saw the trailer, I was like mesmerized by it, and I was hoping that this would eventually become a game. My only thing is that I really truly hope that they make this a police game, which they'll use their technology to give us some awesome, scenarios that we haven't seen before. But it ends up being a military shooter. Don't get me wrong, it'll still be cool, but I think they're going to be missing a lot that a lot of people are looking for. So let's just hope that this game stays in development and we see a cool final product. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is it for me, Chris the Cop. Hey, don't forget, you can find me on my channel, Chris the Cop, over on YouTube. And you can also find me here with Gameology on future episodes of Experts React. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care. Peace.